Choking can be deadly. Act fast. Every year, lives are lost because help comes too late. Imagine sitting at dinner when someone suddenly clutches their throat, gasping silently. Would you know what to do or freeze in panic? In choking emergencies, every second matters. Without oxygen, brain damage can occur in minutes. Most people think it'll never happen, yet it strikes anywhere. Restaurants, family meals, even at home. This video will show you the exact steps to save a choking person, how to assess the situation, when to act, what not to do, and the one maneuver that can mean the difference between life and death. Stay with me, because by the end, you'll have the knowledge that could one day save someone's life, or even your own. Step 1. Assess the situation carefully. The first step in a choking emergency is not rushing in, it's assessing. Not every cough means choking, and reacting too quickly could do more harm than good. Ask yourself, can the person talk, breathe, or cough strongly? If yes, their airway is only partially blocked. In that case, don't panic. Encourage them to keep coughing and monitor closely. But if they can't speak, can't breathe, or can only make weak, high-pitched noises, this signals a complete blockage. Another warning sign is the universal choking gesture, both hands clutching the throat. Correct assessment prevents two dangers: overreacting when it isn't needed and freezing when seconds truly matter. Once you know it's serious, you must move fast. The next step may surprise you. Before performing any maneuver, let the body try one last defense mechanism. Step 2. Encourage coughing first. If the person is still able to cough, even weakly, that's the body's natural defense at work. Coughing is often the most effective way to expel the object, so your job is to support, not interfere. Stay calm, stay close, and encourage them. Keep coughing, don't stop, you can clear it. Your reassurance helps them stay focused instead of panicking, but you must stay alert. If their cough weakens, if no air seems to move, or if they can no longer make a sound, the situation is escalating into a full blockage. This is the turning point. Seconds matter, and hesitation could cost a life. Once the body can no longer clear the airway, it's time to step in. And that's where the abdominal thrust becomes the critical life-saving action. Step 3. The abdominal thrusts explained. When coughing fails and the airway is completely blocked, it's time for the abdominal thrusts, a technique proven to save lives. Stand behind the person, wrap your arms around their waist, and make a fist with one hand. Place it just above the belly button, grab it with your other hand, and deliver quick upward thrusts. The motion should be sharp, as if trying to lift the person off their feet slightly. Each thrust builds pressure inside the chest, forcing air upward to expel the obstruction. Repeat until the object comes out or the person can breathe again. But remember, never delay. Seconds count, and hesitation could be fatal. If the person becomes unresponsive, you must be ready for the next step, calling emergency services and switching to life-saving measures. Step 4. Call emergency services. If the Heimlich fails and the person becomes unresponsive, act fast, call emergency services immediately. Time is critical, and medical professionals must be on the way without delay. While waiting, begin CPR if you're trained, alternating compressions and breaths to keep oxygen moving. Even if the object comes out, don't assume the crisis is over. Choking can cause hidden injuries or leave fragments in the airway. That's why a hospital evaluation is always necessary. Your calm and quick decision to call for help bridges the gap between life and tragedy. In these moments, seconds matter, and your clear action could save a life. Critical mistakes to avoid. During a choking emergency, one common mistake can turn deadly: the blind finger sweep. Many people panic and try to reach inside the victim's throat, hoping to grab the object. But instead of helping, this often pushes the blockage deeper, making breathing even harder or completely impossible. It can also cause injuries that complicate the rescue. The rule is simple: never put your fingers inside unless you can clearly see and easily grasp the object. If it's not visible, don't risk it. Focus on keeping the airway as open as possible and continue life-saving steps until help arrives. Avoiding this mistake is as important as taking the right actions. Choking emergencies strike suddenly, but survival depends on swift, correct action. Assess the situation, encourage coughing, use the Heimlich if needed, and call for help without delay. Avoid dangerous mistakes like the blind finger sweep. Knowledge, calmness, and confidence can turn a frightening moment into a life-saving victory. If this guide gave you clarity, share it with family and friends. It could save a life. Don't forget to subscribe for more health and safety tips, because knowledge today may be the rescue someone needs tomorrow.